while I pray. So this is a very best disposition for a Eucharistic adoration. Many people ask me, what we should do in the Eucharistic adoration? This is how you have to do. The night vigil. How the night vigil began? This is the night vigil. On that night, the Thursday, he was in the Gethsemane in a vigil. Vigil before the sacrifice. Vigil. So that is very, very, very good way of prayer. And I was touched. It was personally told me. Then only I realized it is written in the Gospel. Once I was, because I had a lot of time night adoration. I am a night bird. I work in the night, I pray in the night. So while I was sitting there, I heard this voice, sit with me while I pray. Yeah, I am sitting. And then I recognize the meaning of that. Sit with me while I pray. Oh, you are praying, not me. Ah, exactly. Up to that time, I was thinking, I am praying rosary, I am praying merciful rosary, I am praying way of the cross, I am kneeling down, I am doing that, I am doing this, I am doing fasting. But now he says, I am praying. You? What you should do? Sit with me. Sit with me. This should be understood as a very loving friendship. You know, when I go to my home, my wife is complaining. Do you have some time to sit with me? That is all she wants. You can sense it, no? Yesterday I called her. She said, when are you coming? When are you coming? What for? So when I come there, I said, what do you want? You have some time to sit with me? This is the feeling of every lover, whether wife, husband. So Jesus loved us. And what he wants? Come on, sit with me sometime. Do you have time to sit with me? That is a prayer. That is the intimacy. That is to share the pain. Suppose you go home, sometimes your home visit. When you are in your home visit, you realize your dad, your father, your papa is in the hospital. But your brother says, don't worry, he will be all right, he is in the hospital, the nurses are there, they will care. But you say, no, I must go. I must go. No, what is the use? He is in the hospital, there are nurses to care. No, I must go, I want to sit with him. Okay, then you go. And we went there, and you sat with the father, and just touched on his hands. Papa, how are you? He looked at us. He looked at you. Oh, are you not tired after the traveling? You should have taken rest. Why you came here? No. I want to sit with you. हाँ बेटा, हाँ बेटी, बहुत अच्छा किया. You see the feeling there. You see the love there. You see the emotion there. Nothing to do. Sit with me. In pain. Jesus is in pain. He's in agony. His agony is not over. That's the thing we have to understand. His agony is also eternal. His resurrection is also eternal. His passion is eternal. His sacrifice is eternal. So every time when we are with Jesus, there are sometimes he is in terrible pain. Terrible pain. And we may also feel the pain. I tell you, if you reflect 1 hour on the passion of Christ without looking or distracting any other things continuously 1 hour, you will feel the pain of his stigmata. You may feel the pain of the throne of ring. You may feel the pain of his scourging. You may feel the pain of the shoulder carrying the cross. That is the perfect confirmation how God loves you, how he wants to share his pain. How we can console him. Okay, so that is one part. Now, after this, Jesus was praying, word 36, 1436 says, 1436, he's praying a verbal prayer, vocal prayer. Abba, Father, all things are possible to you. Take this cup away from me, but not what I will, but what you will. When he returned, he found them asleep, the apostles. He said to Peter, Simon, are you sleeping? Could you not keep watch? Could you not pray that, could you not keep watch for 1 hour? That's it. I felt always Jesus is asking me, Thomas, can you not watch 1 hour? Fulton Sheen, the great Archbishop of United States, he took a vow on the day of his ordination that every day he will spend 1 hour with the Lord. A commitment. And up to the last moment he could successfully do it. I heard one of his teaching when he was 80 years old. He said, I am still continuing that. 1 holy hour. 1 hour. Because Jesus is asking, can you not stay with me 1 hour? These are the way we can be a strong disciple. We can be a strong priest. Or we can be a strong seminarian. Or we can be a strong, for me, a candidate, aspirant, or novice. You can request your superior that I feel like staying 1 hour with the Lord. Can you expose the sacrament? There will be some way. I don't think anybody will deny you. Oh, no, that is not our charism. We don't do that. What to say? But if suppose because of some reason, even if it is not exposed, sit in front of the closed tabernacle, believe the Lord is inside. The Lord is with me also. So that is one of the prayer of Jesus. Can you not stay with me 1 hour? So remember, when we are in the chapel, we have a chance. So we can say, Lord, I don't have 1 hour. I shall stay 15 minutes. Okay? Take this. I will 15 minutes now, then 15 minutes evening. Something like that, you deal with him. But you respond to this invitation. Can you not stay with me 1 hour? And then comes, watch and pray that you may not undergo the test. See, we have so many problems. Why? He says, watch and pray. Problems are, Mother Teresa's words are coming. Problems are from below. Solutions are from above. Problems will come one after another. What is the reason? You are not praying enough. We are so much engrossed with activities, not spending time to draw power. Now I have a very good mobile phone, but if I don't charge power in it, it is of no use. So, watch and pray that you may not undergo tests and temptations. And next he said, here, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So that is our own dynamics. Our spirit is willing, but we have also a human nature, a fallen nature, an Adamic nature, a concupiscent nature. That is troubling us. Withdrawing again, he prayed. Now, very important. Now, everybody read this word 39. Withdrawing again, he prayed, saying the same thing, saying the same words. What is the word he said? Father, Abba, Father, Abba, Father, all things are possible to you. Say everybody.
Abba, Father, all things are possible to you.
That was his prayer. How he prayed? Prostrated down. See, why all these things is written here? Follow me. Follow me. Follow me the way I pray. That's it. Abba, Father, all things are possible to you. Take away this cup, but not my will, your will. Take that also. We want to be a priest. I want to be a priest, but a college principal. I want a college principal. There was a year where the papal delegates visited the seminaries, and there was interview with many seminarians and theologians, and they asked, why you want to be a priest? I don't know, this is somebody was saying to me. I have no clear reference to that. I heard it from a priest. So the visitation was over, and then most of the theologians says they want to be a professor in the school, in the English medium school. Somebody want to be a journalist in the media. Like that, so many activities. But nobody said, I want to be a priest to save the souls, to help the people, to save them from their sins, and to offer the sacrifices meaningfully. That aspect is not much focused. A priest, first of all, is a man of prayer, and through his prayer, the world can change. Your patron saint, who is your patron saint? John Maria Vianney. I was there several times in the place of Ars where Maria Vianney lived. His body is still there. And the place he lived is there. A very poor atmosphere. And he was always in prayer. It is he who said, praying is good. Praying and fasting is better. Praying, fasting and suffering is the best. He was not a very studious person. He was not a scholarly person. He was a very not so good in studies. So he was given a punishment transfer to a God-forsaken place like Ars. Ars was a village. Nobody wanted to go there. So as like a punishment transfer, Father Maria Vianney was sent. So while going on the way, he missed the way. He didn't find the way to go to Ars. So there was a boy came. He said, can you show me the way to Ars? Then I will show you the way to heaven. He said, yes, Father. And this poor boy led him to Ars. We must learn their biographies. We must read the biographies of such saints. One thing we can understand, they were all simple, humble, and even sinful people. St. Augustine was such a sinful man, he even had a woman and a child. He was not baptized. He was not married. Imagine. One day, his mother took him to St. Ambrose, Bishop of Milan. Augustine wanted to know what is the trick he is doing, why so many people are coming to listen to his sermon. Augustine was already an orator. So he wanted to know the preaching techniques. And when Augustine met Ambrose, Ambrose asked, oh, my son Augustine, son of Monica, good. What are you doing, Augustine? Oh, I am searching the truth. Oh, searching the truth. I am searching the truth. What? You are searching the truth? You are searching the truth? What truth is searching you? Huh? What? Truth is searching you. Truth is a person. How can you search the truth? Completely upside down. Augustine's whole scholarly thinking become upside down. Augustine was thinking, Augustine was searching the truth, but now he is saying, he is hearing truth is a person and that person truth is searching him. That's the thing. When you speak the truth, when you speak the words of Jesus, what is that we learned in the morning? It is performating. It started performing something. It started performing in this scholarly Augustine. Although he was living terrible, sinful life. And then his thought pattern changed. One day he heard a voice, open and read. And the scripture point he read completely changed him. And then he accepted Jesus, he received baptism at the age of 33. At the baptism time, Bishop Ambrose wrote a beautiful hymn. That is the Te Deum we sing, the Te Deum. The what do you call Te Deum? Can you sing that a little bit in Malayalam? Malayalam. In German, große Godelo Bandi, like that it is.
Holy God, we praise thy name.
Say.
Lord of all, we bow before thee. All honor thy scepter claim. All in heaven above adore thee. Infinite thy was to men.
Okay. Can you imagine this is the official thanksgiving, glorifying song of the whole Catholic Church, written by Saint Ambrose at the baptism of Saint Augustine. Okay, now the point I want to bring to you is something different. So Augustine completely changed. His life is changed. And then his woman and the child was left. So one day, this woman caught him on the way. He was going to office. Hey, Augustine! Stop! And she came running and caught him. What happened to you? I am your woman. You slept with me. You have a child in me. I am the same woman. Why you left me? What happened to you? And Augustine said, but I am not the same Augustine. I am not the same Augustine. I cannot do all that anymore. Bye-bye. God changes us. The Spirit changes us. Complete radical change. Such a sinful man, his life becomes such a glorious, such a saintly, such a doctor of the church, such a great scholar, such a genius, such a father of the church. A man called Ratzinger, Joseph Ratzinger, felt a passion to be a priest, and he wanted to learn St. Augustine. And he took my confession of St. Augustine. He was intoxicated by the teaching of St. Augustine. And Joseph Ratzinger took his doctorate and dissertation in all the works of St. Augustine. And imagine that produced such a great pope. And Ratzinger, Joseph, as a young priest, was assisting Archbishop of Cologne in Second Vatican Council as a secretary. But this secretary was so strong than the Archbishop. So he was helping him, and in that process, all the dictations, all the documentation, he was very fast making and giving inputs and ideas. This is what St. Augustine says, this is what St. Ambrose says, this is what the Church Father says. That becomes so active. So this young Ratzinger became a hero in the Vatican Council, appreciated by all the Church Council Fathers. And so in that process, the whole Second Vatican Council became his heart. And so after that, Pope John Paul II when he became Pope, he was also like that in the Vatican Council, senior to, but he chose him to be the head of the Department of Faith. And 25 years, there was nobody to replace that till he became Pope. He is the one whose great ideas and thing worked out the whole catechism of Catholic Church. He was the president of the committee of the chairman of this committee for the catechism. So, and another man who was also a monk of Augustinian, his name was Martin Luther. Martin Luther was an Augustinian monk, but he did not study St. Augustine, I believe. He started protesting Catholic Church. That is how the Protestantism came. He is also a German, but here is another German who really studied St. Augustine, and he got a love of the church, burning love of the church. Whereas another monk of St. Augustine's congregation, although he is a member of Augustinian congregation, he began to protest Catholic Church. So that's the thing. It is, if you are a disciple, you must know what the master is teaching. For simply the sake of becoming a priest is not enough. This, surely there will be couple of books in your library by Joseph Ratzinger. You must read it. You will be intoxicated with the love of the church, with the love of these church fathers. There is a book written, that is, there is a papal teaching in the time of Pope Benedict. He gave general audience, 35 general audiences on church fathers, That is available as a book, The Church Fathers by St. Benedict. So all these things are short biographies of the fathers of the church. Why I said all these things? Okay, so a radical transformation is possible when you follow the way Jesus prayed. So Jesus prayed with the same words, Abba, Father. I said this to understand the will of God. When Augustine understood the will of God, he left everything. He became a monk. He started a monastery, that is the Augustinian monastery. He started interpreting the teachings and writing so many books. His famous books, My Confession, City of God, all the interpretation of Psalms, about the grace, about the Trinity, all these may be available in your books, library. Okay, now I stop here. The point I wanted to bring here is Jesus' prayer. To learn to pray, follow Jesus, the way Jesus prayed. I have so many more to say, but now this much is enough now. Let us thank God. Oh Jesus, teach us to pray. Jesus, teach me to pray. My every breath, my every thinking is united with you, so that your prayer is in me. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, we stop. Okay, then we stop now. Okay, God bless you. We go for a tea break and come back in half an hour, and that time I will be there in the counseling room. Okay, thank you.